You're unmuted.
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome back to the Bronco Barn here in beautiful Oklahoma City.
It's a very stubborn one. You don't have like all three.
Stars coming off an impressive win this morning, 11-1. Heavily outshooting the Oklahoma City Blazers in that contest. Coach was doing some additional lineup changes here for this morning. We'll see if that carries through to the afternoon or not. Lots of ladies getting in on the score sheet this morning. Gagne, we think, picks up her first hat trick. I called it as 2 goals this morning, but I'm pretty certain that she ended up having a situation. Okay, so this is picking up the side nose there too, right? Yeah, I want to be with it. All right, hockey fans, we are back for the afternoon. 44 seconds to puck drop. Once again, the Stars coming off a really impressive win this morning. Girls are looking stronger and stronger. Had some in-game or between-game dialogue with some of the OKC parents. The Blazers are coming off, that was only their 5th game as opposed to our 11th. And as mentioned in the earlier broadcast, the ladies are really coming together with their teamwork.
Yeah, I kind of expect Coach to keep the lines pretty similar. I think he wants to continue to see those same lines gel together. You know, we look pretty good, but I don't think he's ready to start mixing it up yet.
I concur with you there, Michael. The only change that I think was a significant one, we did see Lafleur back on point and Dulac up on wing last game, which was a different look than we've seen. Lafleur hasn't played defense yet this season, to my knowledge or recollection. And I hadn't seen Dulac up front either.
Now she looked good up front.
Still a bit of a mystery on the goalie rotation. It was supposed to be scheduled on the start rotation. Mackenzie Stafer start, but she is indeed in the pipes here now. Coach wasn't at last game, so either he has forgotten who started last or he's got a strategy up his sleeve, one of the two. We are seeing a consistent starting lineup. We got Zakaria in center, Simcoe on right wing. We got the hot trick lady on left, Gagne, and Dulac back in her comfortable spot on point with Shortino. Stars win the face-off. Zakaria checked off the puck, held in by Shortino. Shots trickles through just wide. Quick in pursuit is Simcoe. Simcoe now checked by the Blazers. Blazers pick it up in the corner. They send it up to the half wall, held in by Shortino. Good job pinching, holds his own well. Zakaria now drives around one defender wide. She's got Gagne out in the slot. Drives to the net, cuts out front. Puck's loose. Simcoe sends it home. Quick goal for the Stars. Pick it up exactly where they left off. Great job by Shortino holding in that puck that was just about popped out to the neutral zone. Zakaria drives wide around the defender, ends up sliding one out front for Simcoe to bury. Coach was doing really quick shifts last game. Looks like he's keeping them short. We're 33 seconds in, same crew out. Face-offs one, Simcoe grabs it. Simcoe driving through, 2 defenders, 3 defenders, skates through. She skates right in, shoots it wide. Picked up by Gagne now. Gagne held in by Dulac. Gagne goes back to the point. Dulac down in the corner. Blazers send it around the far boards to the half wall. Number 60 picks it up for Blazers. Great job pinching by Shortino once again. She fires it in deep. Simcoe's giving pursuit. Blazers send it up the boards. Dulac holds it in. Here's a shot from Dulac. Tipped by Simcoe. Stopped by the Blazers defense. Dulac pinches again. Drives in. Here's a shot. Deflected out front. Great save by the Blazers tender coming across. Zakaria hoping to bang one home, and the goalie was quick to get on it. Fresh legs out there now. We got Grahovic centering, Stanton, and Salzburg. Salzburg has it, sends it back to the point. Isaac holds his own. Oh, not quite. Official says that's an offside. And strike that. It wasn't Isaac. We got Lafleur out on point with Peterman. Faceoff's won by Blazers, but quick in pursuit is Salzburg. She gets in there. Now Grahovic. Grahovic checks the Blazer player. Blazer picks it up, sends it up the wall. Disrupted by Grahovic. She takes a shot. Puck's loose out front. Good pressure here. Sends it back to Peterman. Peterman takes the shot. Deflected off the Blazer. Down to the half wall. Puck battle pursues. Puck's just about out, but well played by Peterman to hold his own. Here's a break. Blazers coming in a 2-on-1. Lafleur skating backwards. There's a shot. Great save by Schaefer. Handles it well. Covers it up for a whistle. Quick test early for McKenzie. Handles it well. New line out there. Bucko centering Elliott and Clark. And now we've got Mason on point. I believe Isaac. Faceoff's won by the Blazers. Back to the point. There's a shot, and it just goes wide. Isaac's going to pick it up in the corner now. She's looking for her options. Skates it up. Sends a lead pass up to Bucko. Bucko's got it in her feet. Regains possession. Sends it through the neutral zone. Picked up by Mason. Mason's having a look. Lead pass up to Clark. Great pass. 2-on-2 unfolding. 3-on-2. Back pass over to Bucko. Bucko drives wide. Has a look out front. There's a centering pass. It's off the feet of Elliott. Elliott missed a chance. Here's a chance for Clark. Just shot off the tender and into the corner. Checked by Elliott. Elliott strong on the puck. Puck fits loose. Blazers going to drive. Solid job by Mason to disrupt what would have been a 2-on-1. Mason dumps it back down. Here we go with Bucko. 3-on-2. Stars regain the zone. Bucko, bad angle shot, top corner over the left-hand shoulder of that tender. Seeing eye shot that was on an absolute rope.
What a shot that Bucko.
We are working on our audio there at home. We're trying to get some ambient sound. New line out there. Zakaria with Dulac up front. Playing the wing. And it looks like Lafleur over on the left wing now, so she's back up front. Stars win the draw. Elliott has it. Or Andrews, sorry. Andrews, good job getting around one defender. Lead pass. Ends up on the Blazer stick all the way back. Shortino now. Shortino has a look. She wants to go for skate and does. Round one defender, round a second defender. She's going to take the wheels. She's driving wide. Backhand. Puck trickles in throughout the crease, and the goalie freezes it for a whistle. Looks like they're not running the shot clock today. It's all you there, Mr. Gagne. All you. Zakaria back out to take the draw. Won by the Blazers, but picked up by Dulac. Dulac now pivots in the corner to shake a defender. Goes by another defender, second defender. Still has the puck. Pivots back. Around the net she goes. Backhand out front, looking for a wraparound. Disrupted by the goaltender. Now Zakaria comes. She cuts in front, using her leverage. Blazers are on top of her. Here's Shortino. Shortino takes the shot. Good job out front. Trying to get a tip on it was Lafleur. Puck ends up in the corner with Zakaria. Zakaria pivots back, sends it around to the far boards. Great cycling by the Stars. They were doing this in game one earlier today. Puck down low. Good job by Lafleur to sidestep a defender. Drives to the net. Just about gets a solid opportunity there.
Yeah, that was a great job by, I think it was Elise coming around and seeing Natalie at the point.
Absolutely. Spotted the outlet pass opportunity and sent it back there. All right, new legs out there. Zakaria, Simcoe, and Gagne. Peterman holds it in on the point. She's playing with Mason. Zakaria has it in the corner. Coming out with speed. Takes a low wrist shot off the foot of a Blazer. Puck ends up into the near corner. Zakaria on it again. Centering pass. Gagne's got it out front. Big save by the Blazers. Blazers pick it up behind the net. Good forecheck here by Simcoe. Simcoe backhand pass right on the Zakaria stick. Backhand, forehand. 3 efforts there. Solid job by the goaltender to keep that puck out. Stars won another one. Goalie's doing a good job. She likes to smack her post and the ground, rallying her troops. Good on her. Zakaria in for the draw. One by Zakaria. It's on Simcoe's stick. Throws one at net. Deflected wide by the goaltender. Blazers send it up to the half wall. Mason's there to hold the zone. Puck spits over to Gagne. Gagne now. She's chasing down number 18 with the Blazer. Blazers clear it down the ice. They're going to call it an icing and bring it all the way back.
Just loading. I was trying to sign into Wi-Fi because it was terrible.
All right. We have Grahovic's line back out with Stanton and Salzburg on the wings again. And it looks like we got Andrews and Isaac on the point. Stars win the draw back to Isaac. Wrist shot by Isaac. Deflected through. Redirected on net by Grahovic. Just about gets one there. Ends up behind the net for the Blazers. Blazers now. Good job pivoting away from our team. Except for it spits right out front for Grahovic. Grahovic trying to bury one. It's a bit of patty cake out front. Loose puck. And smothered up by the Blazers goalie. Stanton did not like that Blazer pair was able to pivot away from her. She was quickly able to regain and keep the pressure and get control of that puck. All righty, face off, here we come. Grahovic wins the draw again, sends it back to the point. Andrews able to keep it in, sends it deep into the corner. Blazers have picked it up now. Back to the point now, over to Isaac. Andrews has it. She's going to regroup. Decides to take a step back. Has a look at her options. Avoids a check. Drives in. Good job by her. Strong on the puck. Here comes down wide. She's got someone out front. She has a look. Pivots back. Stanton's out front. Salzburg's out front. Over into Salzburg. Here's a possible shot. There's the shot. Deflected by the Blazers. Blazers send it up to the point. Now, Stanton able to gain zone. Takes a wrist shot. Deflected off the Blazers. Picked up by, it just about got a goal there. Salzburg picked it up behind the net, snuck one out front, didn't even pick that up myself till the last minute, and Stanton almost ready to bang one home. Really good pressure shift by the Stars once again. Grahovic on the draw, wins it, one-timed by Stanton off the side. Good decision by her to just fire one at the net and see what happens. Salzburg was almost ready to jump on a rebound. Solid save by the goalie. Grahovic now on the draw over to Stanton. Stanton fires it at the net again. Just about the same set play. Puck ends up behind. Salzburg in pursuit. She's got going to have a look. Centering pass to Grahovic. Grahovic shoots one just to the wide of the net. Another centering pass. Ends up back to the Blazers. We've got a 3-on-2 unfolding. Blazers centering it through the neutral zone. Isaac's in pursuit. Isaac picks it up, throws it off the board, ends up onto Salzburg. Now we got a 3-on-2 the other way. Salzburg giving chase. Blazers are picking up on the defensive side, kick it back through the neutral zone. They're catching the Stars on a change, 2-on-2, but a heavy back check coming by Grahovic. Puck ends up behind the net. We have Shortino with it. Along the side of half wall now. Dulac decides to take it to some free space. Looks at her options, decides to go first skate. Coming through the neutral zone with speed. Went to go around one defender. Unfortunately lost the puck, but Stanton has it now. Stanton has it. Skates wide, backhand through the neutral zone. Right across the crease. Here comes Grahovic. She sends it back, but it's picked up Good job by Dulac. Dulac recontrols, dodges 2 defenders. Here's the third. There's the wrist shot. Oh, and just over the stick of Stanton at the side door. She was ready to bang that home for sure. Back to the point. Shot by Shortino. Deflected into the corner. Salzburg now. Good job by Svalberg. Great centering pass. Oh, almost shot beautifully in by Grahovic. Salzburg regains it. Blazers able to relieve some pressure and get it into the neutral zone. Dulac's, oh, we got a break now for the Blazers. Good job by Dulac, regaining control of the puck. She sends it up the ice to Salzburg. Salzburg coming in 1-on-2, except for Clark's hustling to give her support. Salzburg goes wide, puck spits out. Blazers able to pick it up. Here comes Bucko. Bucko with speed out of the corner. Checked by the Blazer player, though. Centering pass over through the neutral zone. Dulac's on it. Dulac sends it up the boards to Clark. Clark chips it in for a dump and chase. Blazers able to regain control and get it back to the neutral zone. Shortino, it's in her feet. Regains it. Sends it up off the half wall through the neutral zone. Shortino over to Clark. Here's the break for Clark. She's entering into the zone. Oh, offside. That has been, unfortunately, 3 offsides now, where our groups made 1 too many moves right at the line and teammates get caught up. Fresh defensive pairing coming out. We got LaFleur back on point. Mason on point. Does a little dance for us out there. Clark's on wing. Elliott's on the other wing, and Bucko's on the draw. One by Bucko. Dumped in by Mason. Mason throws it in. Blazers regain control. Come through the neutral zone, but Mason wants it back, gets it back. She sends it off the boards up to Clark. Clark now. Blazers have it. Cutting through, number 20. Great pressure by Bucko and by LaFleur to get control of that puck back. Bucko's going to give chase. He's going to break down the side wing. We got Clark coming to the center ice. Cut back by Bucko, right to the centering. Good save by the goaltender there. Blazers send it off to the corner to relieve some pressure. Up the sidewall and into the neutral zone. LaFleur gives chase. LaFleur's got time, sends it over to Mason. Mason now. Right up to Clark. Beautiful passing play. Gaining the zone. Unfortunately, just a bit off. Another D-to-D pass. Stars looking great cycling this puck. They have a bit of time and space and they're using it. Mason. She's going to fire one deep. Let's go get it, ladies. Clark, Bucko, and Elliott all giving chase. Blazers try to chip it off the wall. LaFleur says, I got it. No, thank you. We got it. Rebound. Here's the Elliott. Elliott rifles one off the post. What a great shot from the face-off dot there. Elliott still has the puck. Shakes 2 defenders in the process. Bucko's turn now. Bucko goes for a skate. She has an absolute bullet when she winds up that wrist shot. Sends it high, wrapped around the boards all the way back. LaFleur has a look, sends it over to Mason. Mason coming through the neutral zone with speed. Chip and chase on her part. She's going to join the rush. Gagné holds back to hold her defensive spot. Pucks around back. Mason wants it. She goes and gets it. Tries a centering pass. She had 3 Blazers defending her. Blazers send it up. Fantastic job by Simcoe to hold that puck and keep it from going wide. Mason able to swap back with Gagné. Gagné finding her spot in the slot. There she is. Oh, it went right through her feet. Back to Mason. Mason takes the shot. Almost tipped in. Just wide. Here's Simcoe. She's got time. Takes the shot. Solid save by that goaltender. She's been playing great. So Mr. Gagné has the shots 20-1 in favor of DSE. And I concur. It has been an absolute game control by the Stars.
Dominating performance.
Blazers trying to get it out to the neutral zone, and they do. Here's a break for the Blazers. They're coming wide. Solid back check by Zakaria. Gagné's now. Zakaria's got it. Zakaria cutting me through the middle of the ice. She's got Simcoe up there. Lead pass to Simcoe. Just bouncing over Simcoe's stick. That's unfortunate because it would have been a great play. And they'll bring it all the way back down the ice. And for a little fun entertainment, apparently we have a soccer ball on the ice. Or a dodgeball, or not even sure what. Yeah, apparently it's from one of the other teams. Whoops. All right, we got Zakaria out to take the draw. She's got Peterman on the point. Peterman has the puck in the corner. Sends it up the boards for the half wall. Right out front for the Blazers. Is a wrist shot by the Blazers. Just takes a rough deflection off Isaac's stick. It's in. Tough break for the Stars on that one. Isaac's holding her head going, oh my goodness. Shaper's saying, oh my goodness. Real tough break for the Stars. That's the way hockey goes sometimes. So did not get the bounce we needed there. Faceoff's won by the Blazers. Blazers have it. They pull it back into the defensive zone. Salzburg's in pursuit. Grahovic now. Grahovic takes a wrist shot. Shoots it to the far corner. Stanton gives chase. Ends up on the half wall. Stanton shakes off 1-2 defenders. She's getting tackled, but she doesn't care. She's got this. Here comes Dulac. Dulac sends it in deep. Dulac now to take on 3 Blazers. There's Grahovic to help. It spits out to the neutral zone. Andrews is going to regroup. She has a look. Great lead pass over to Stanton. Just a little bit out of the reach of Stanton. 87 for the Blazers. Regroups behind the net. Up to the half wall. Puck comes out. Here we go. Dulac makes
patience.
Yeah, great patience from Dulac. Andrews. You heard Coach Fulton yelling from the bench, skate, 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 and Andrews said, I sure will. Just about had a lane up the side. Grahovic, Stanton, and Salzburg stay out there. And Dulac and Andrews still on the point. Faceoff's won by the Stars. Andrew likes to push it deep, knowing that we got great forecheckers, and we do. Stanton and Salzburg giving pursuit. Puck ends up all the way back in the neutral zone. Andrews over to Dulac. Dulac sends it up to a safe spot. Great spot. Neutral zone board battles ends up being won by the Stars. They dump it deep. Blazers pick it up behind the net, send it over to the half wall. All the way around to the point, chipped out by the Blazers. It might have a bit too much mustard. We'll call it an icing. Yeah, still feeling bad for both Isaac and Schaefer. It's just an unfortunate bounce there.
Sometimes you get those bad bounces.
Yeah, yeah. Bucko's out now with Clark. And I believe that is Elliott on the left wing. Yes, it is. Blazers win the draw, but Elliott's quick to gain control. Oh, it's Bucko, sorry. Bucko driving around those defenders, and it ends up coming all the way out to the neutral zone. Good job by Elliott to touch up. Shot over. Here comes Clark. Clark's got Elliott with her. Enters the zone. Checks down the half wall, still gains the puck though. Centering pass right through Elliott's feet. There's Bucko to try to clean it up, and good job by the tender to cover it up. I sure enjoy this Bronco barn here in Oklahoma City. Feels like a proper rink. A little bit chilly.
Yeah, but that makes for good ice.
It sure
It's
does.
a nice facility.
Bucko on the draw. Ref does not like how they're set up. Gives re-instructions. There's the whistle or the drop puck, and it ends up in the far corner. Blazers have it. Back to the point by Shortino. She dumps it in deep. Oh, Clark and
Little
Elliott.
miscommunication there. Yep.
Yeah, they were both given chase, and they both backed off. Good job by Shortino holding the zone. Defense have been doing that all day. They've been great at holding that zone. There's another good job by Shortino, having patience. Ended up just picking up the loose puck and pushing it deep for the forecheck. Bucko's got it now. She drives in from the corner. Clark, centering pass. Almost out to on the stick. Here comes Bucko. Bucko with the backhand. Solid blocker save by the Blazers goalie. Here comes Bucko. Bucko Loose puck right on the side of the net. Clark almost squeaks it through the side door. Blazers have it behind the net. Back to the point. Held in by Shortino. Takes the shot. Puck's loose out front. Goalie says, I've had enough. Let's have a whistle. Shots, we are sitting at, what, 24.4? Look at that.
Or
That's
6 to 1.
seconds.
Or 6 to 1, whoever you believe.
Yeah, apparently the shot clock here in the house barn is 6 to 1, and Gagne has it at 24 to 2. So, face-off's won by the Stars. Right back to Isaac. Isaac takes a wrist shot just to the left of the net. Simcoe's in pursuit. Simcoe centering pass. Beautiful centering pass. Right on the tip of Zakaria. What a play. Isaac takes the wrist shot. It bounces wide, just left of the net. Simcoe grabs it, fires it right on the stick of Zakaria, and she makes no mistake.
Oh, that's rough on the goalie right there. 13 seconds before the end of the
Yeah,
period.
no goalie likes to see a late
No.
goal, but they need the home broadcast, so we'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it. 3-1 Stars. Face-off's won. Here comes Simcoe. She wants another one before the period's over. She drives wide off one defender. There's the wrist shot. Good blocker saved and smothered by the goalie. Simcoe's already at the draw. They've got a set play. No, stay over there, Gagne. Let's load up the front of the net. Gagne's on the left. Simcoe's on the right. Simcoe tries to take the shot. It's back to the point. Good job by Mason to hold his own, and that'll finish off the first period. Really impressive play by the young lady in net for the Blazers. The Stars were all over the Blazers in that period. Got our shots at 26 to 2 right now. And I think you were right there, Michael. I did not see any line jostling. The exception of it seems like Lafleur bounces from forward to defense and Dulac's bouncing from forward to defense. So maybe there's a methodology to how he's operating with the one extra skater.
Yeah. And I tell you, Zulak has really come alive the last couple of games.
I
She's
agree.
all over the place. She's
I
really
agree.
good.
The
I
next,
also,
go ahead.
I also think our neutral zone play, you mentioned the work at the points by our defense, but I think the defensive work in the neutral zone has really stepped it up.
Completely agree. And that shot count of only being at 2 by the Blazers is proof of exactly what we're observing. Got Isaac and Mason out to start on the point. And we have the Graholvik line, who is centering Salzburg and Stanton, as usual. Won by the Stars. Isaac decides to go for a skate with speed. She drives around one defender. Drives around, tries a second defender. It's picked up by Salzburg now. Salzburg drives into the corner. She's tripped. There's going to be a call. There's a centering pass. And we're going to see our first power play of the game here. Coach not Jocelyn Lyons for the power play. Just leaving whoever's available, apparently. And right now, with the way all 3 lines are playing, I don't blame them. It's got solid options. Graholvik out to take the draw. Salzburg, Stanton on the wings. Isaac and Mason on point. Won by the Stars. Mason's got it. Takes the shot, puts it into the corner. Salzburg now. She sends it deep. Blazers pick it up. Stanton's quick to pursue. Stanton, good job by her to grab the puck. She's got it. Centering pass. Throws it on the stick of Graholvik. Just off the post. Blazers have it behind now. Good forecheck by Salzburg. Stanton's turn to forecheck. Stanton has it. She comes out. Centering pass right on the stick of Graholvik. Oh, just about an opportunity there. Now on to Mason. Mason from the point. Takes the wrist shot. Gets through. There's the rebound. Oh, just a chance for Stanton to bang one home there. Good pressure by the Stars as usual. Fresh legs on the point. We got Andrews and Biederman. Same forward line still out there. Official wanting to square something up. Looks like he's giving some instructions to Buck Grahovic, actually. Maybe we've got a whistle issue. Maybe we got somebody out of the box early. No, he's still in the box. What do we have on the clock left for a power play? 56 seconds?
Yep, that's correct.
All right. Officials are happy. We're going to go with the draw. Grahovic. Won by the Blazers. Blazers take it behind the net. Stanton in pursuit. Puck gets up all the way back to Biederman. Biederman holds his own. Takes the wrist shot. Gloved by the Blazers, but immediately jumped on by Grahovic. Here comes Stanton now. Puck comes all the way around. Andrews is going to hold it. Good job by Andrews to keep the pressure. She backhands it deep. Ends up behind the net with Stanton. Stanton in a puck battle. Now it's Salzburg's turn. Salzburg, centering pass. Oh, right through the crease. Just about grabs an opportunity to bang one home. Puck goes in behind the net. Blazers are going to pick it up. Send it up to the half wall. All the way to Andrews now. Oh, puck spits out. Regained by Andrews. Sends it back in deep. Ends up with Stallberg. Back to Andrews. Andrews has a look. Sees her options. Decides to be patient. Oh, poke checked. But regains it immediately. Grahovic now. Grahovic comes up through the neutral zone. Back to Andrews. Andrews sends it into the cluster. Blazers gain the zone. Puck spits through. We got a 2-0, 2-1 unfolding. Elliott has it. Elliott coming in with Salzburg. Cross over to, just into her feet. Just great idea by Elliott, but unfortunately right into the feet. Good back check by Buckle. Buckle skates around two defenders, looking to skate around a third. Driving the puck in deep. She's got Salzburg out front. Buckle pivots. Still has Salzburg out front. There's a centering pass right to Salzburg. Good save by the goalie. It's a mad scramble out front. Where's that loose puck? Elliott goes to jump on it. Elliott has it now. Throws it all the way across. Andrews is going to pitch in to hold his own. Good job by Andrews to keep it in. Blazers quick on it. We got a 1-on-1 unfolding the other way, but Elliott's on it. Elliott gives it with speed. Has a look. Elliott versus 4. Takes the shot. Blocker saved by the Blazers. Blazers coming through the neutral zone. Back to Shortino. Off the Blazers. Blazers have the puck. They cut through the center. And that's gobbled up. Not quite. There's a loose puck out front. Someone grabbed that. Off into the corner. Mason's got it now. Blazers a little bit of zone pressure here right now. Puck ends up behind. Shortino's going to grab it. She sends it up to the half wall. Elliott now. Through we go. Off with Clark. We got a 2-on-1 unfolding. We got Buckle with Clark. Clark skates around the defender. Slides one through the crease. Off into the corner. Elliott's in pursuit. Ends up back on Shortino. Shortino holds his own. Throws it toward the net. Back to Elliott. Elliott now. Elliott. There's a wrist shot right on top of the Blazers. Blazers blocked. Here it goes to Mason. Mason takes the shot. Tipped by out front. We got a scramble. Clark wants it. Elliott wants it. Buckle wants it. They all want it. Elliott and Clark giving each other the fives, and so close. Update on our shot clock because we didn't trust it this morning. Mr. Gagne has it at 34-3 in favor of DSEG. The shot clock on the house clock is 11-2. Draws won by the Stars. Dulac playing up front again. Isaac over. Throws it down low. We got Dulac, Simcoe, and Lafleur up front with Isaac and Biederman on the point. Strong battle with 4 players along the sidewall here. Stars doing a good job to hold the zone. All the way down to Lafleur now. Lafleur, she has it in the corner. Looks at her options. Goes around the net for the wraparound. There it is. A loose out front, and it's banged home by Simcoe. Solid job by the girls. Holding the zone up on that point. Pushes it deep. Great speed and explosion by Lafleur to drive behind the net. Do that wraparound and a nice little tap in for Simcoe.
Great job by Lafleur on that.
4-1 DSC. 10:37 left in the game. Oh, period, sorry. Draws won by the Stars. Back to Isaac. Isaac over to Biederman. Biederman up to Dulac. Dulac over to... Yes, we have all kinds of tic-tac-toes. Driving in is Lafleur. She sends it back to the point. Biederman now. Here's a wrist shot from Biederman. Through traffic. It scoots through and just wide. So close. Blazers have it now. Checked by Lafleur. She comes in, says, I want this puck, and absolutely explodes on that young man. I do like when the girls play assertive.
Absolutely.
Although she'll get a minute and a half for her misbehavior.
Yep.
And all day long, we'll take that. Good quality pressure. What's the second power of the play now of the game?
Yeah, one big side, I believe.
Zakaria and Gagne out to penalty kill with Andrews and Mason on point. 90-second power play for the Blazers.
It's like they're still having issues with their clock up there. Sorry, they can just call us. We've got it right.
Good observation by Brendan. All these holdups have been clock issues. They just need us. We got this. Draw won by Blazers. Back to the point. 87. There's the shot by 87. Tip by across. Solid job by Schaefer handling that redirection. She had a butterfly side riding right and a quick redirection to come back and cover that puck. Zakaria on the draw. Won by Blazers. Blazers fire one in the far corner. Mason's in pursuit. Blazers have it. They send it back to the point. Puck ends up back down in the corner. Blazers. Mason with a quick check. Blazers have it again. Mason still on top of that Blazer player. Blazer tries to send it back to the point. Zakaria now. She's coming down. She's got her Gagne going to the net as well. Zakaria going wide. Drives to the net. Great job. Zakaria picks it up at her own end. Drives past three defenders. Cuts hard using her edges right across the crease around the goalie and buries one as a shorty. Five one Stars.
Looks like that clock's a little off, huh?
9:35 left here in the second. Good forecheck by Gagne. Puck ends all the way back up on the ends. Andrews sends it deep. Touched up by Gagne. Gagne and Zakaria in pursuit. This kind of pressure is where we get magic. Good job by Zakaria. Gagne goes in his spot in high slot. She's ready for one. Blazers pick it up. Set it up to the half wall. Forecheck by Gagne. Andrews now dumps it into the corner. Here comes the Blazers trying to break out. Mason holds his own, dumps it back in. Stars looking really solid on this penalty kill. Whenever you can spend as many minutes as possible on the offensive end and the penalty kill, it'll make it your life a lot easier. Blazers now coming through the neutral zone with speed. Solid back check by Zakaria. There's a loose puck. Picked up by the Blazers. Solid save by Schaefer. Blazers centering pass. Other way, here's a chance for Salzburg. She drives by two defenders. She's got a break coming down the far wing, or near wing. There's a back check and a hook, I thought, but the ref let it go. Sends it wide. Down to Zakaria. Zakaria out front. Takes the shot. Through the crease, just wide of the post. Salzburg now. Salzburg cuts back through two defenders. She takes a shot. Far crease again. Mason holds his own. There's the shot by Salzburg. And she finds the back of the net. Once again, just another shift with solid pressure, and eventually it's going to break down. $7:54 left here in the second. 39 shots in favor of the Stars right now. The Blazer goalie has been playing fantastic in my eyes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And anytime, like you said, when you spend a lot of time in your defensive zone, you're getting tired. This defense is tired.
Stars gain the zone now. Salzburg has it. Centering pass deflected by the Blazers defender. Blazers send it up to the half wall, and it's out to the neutral zone. We've got a penalty call against the Stars. Verhovic's going to go have a seat for tripping. Shortino and Biederman on point for this penalty kill. And we got Salzburg and Stanton. Neither one of them want to take the face off. Someone's got to go get it, girls. Anyone? Anyone? Let's go, Salzburg. Now we're ready for a face off. And the draw, won by Salzburg. Up to the half wall, over to the point, and it beats all the way through. Here's a break. Here's a break for Stanton. She's flying in. She's got a breakaway, comes in for the shot, and she makes no mistake. Absolutely roofs one. Well done, Stanton. We've got a few girls that have had absolute rockets of wrist shots. That exploded off their stick. What started as a, I don't want to take the face off. Do you want to take the face off? Turned into
breakaway, top shelf,
top shelf. Turned into a goal. Yeah.
and a shorthander, no less.
Lafleur out with Dulac on the front. Lafleur says, I'll take a face off. Shortino steps up as well. Biederman now. Shorthanded goal. Probably the league leader for shorthanded goals as of right now. Here comes Blazers. They come in. They take a shot. Shoot it wide. Shortino picks it up in the corner, looks at her options, sends it up the boards, deflected, and it ends up on the stick of Dulac. Dulac now coming in with Lafleur. We've got a 2-on-2 unfolding, but a solid back check by the Blazers. Lafleur takes the shot, or Dulac, sorry, and Lafleur on it. Blazers, they clear it up the sidewall and through the neutral zone and ends up on the stick of Biederman. Biederman up to Dulac. Dulac takes the wrist shot, blocked by the Blazers. Over to the half wall. Biederman's going to hold it in. She takes the shot. Tries to get through traffic. The puck's loose out front. Lafleur really wanted it. Backhand, forehand. Solid save by the Blazers goalie. Coming up big once again, making yet another save on 41 shots he's had so far. I do believe any other circumstance, this could be easily a 12 game by now. Goalie's been playing really solid, and as you mentioned, Michael, the defense is starting to wear down a little bit. They're not moving quite the same. Face-offs won by the Blazers. Blazers send it up to the point. Isaac. Here's the breaks. Quickly recovered by the Isaac. Spits out to the center. Blazers gain the zone. Send it back to the point. Blazers point. There's the shot from the point. Comes through. It's wide. Blazers are going to pick it up in the corner. Centering pass from the Blazers. Mason grabs it. Shoots it out of harm's way. Nope. Blazers able to hold the zone. Puck's deflected out front. We've got back to even strength. Buckle's on the ice. Buckle has it in the corner. She's got time. Elects to take it. Tries to clear it up to Dulac. Interrupted by the Blazers. Blazers send it back to the point. Here comes a shot from the point. Good save by Schaefer. Puck ends up in the corner. Blazers send it back to their point again. Held in by the Blazers. Now it's picked up by the Stars. Buckle trying to get through and does. Here comes Lafleur. Lafleur, she's got a breakaway. Here's her opportunity. She absolutely finds the 5-hole. Thought she was going top shelf. Had me called out. The goalie fooled. It's a goal. Another solid shift by the Stars.
Except we got another team cheering them on. 16.
Yeah, who's this down there? Is that the 14U or the 16U?
Looks like it.
Other DSC
Goodness.
girls team cheering them on. That's good to see.
Draws one by the Stars. Mason's back to grab it. Mason's got Isaac on the point with her, and we got Elliott, Buckle, and Clark up front. Pass up to Elliott. Elliott sends it over to the neutral zone. Oh, Blazers
That'd be an
disrupt
offside.
it, and it's offside. Good eye by the official. 5:04 here left in the second. 8-1 lead for the Stars. One by Buckle. Buckle sends it back to Isaac. Isaac puts it up through the neutral zone. Buckle gives chase. Buckle's got Clark with her. Buckle's going to drive wide now. Elliott's joining. There's the shot. Deflected. Just about in. Clark's got it now. Clark looks at her options, puts it out front. Saved by Blazers. And we got a hooking call against the Blazers. And probably a good penalty for that young man because it was a 3-on-1 unfolding and he was trying to disrupt the play. Another power play for the Stars. The shot clock here locally, 17-5. The shot clock on our end, 44-6. Isaac and Mason still on point. Buckle, Clark, and Elliott up front.
Chat here.
90-second power play. It's begun. Won by the Blazers, but they send it right back to Mason. Mason takes the shot. It gets through traffic and just wide. Here's an opportunity for Elliott. Elliott pivots back, centering pass. Gets it back to Mason. Mason now. She takes another shot. Through traffic. It's wide open up front. Clark tries to get a stick on it and just misses. Here comes the Blazers. Blazers trying to release some pressures. They get past two. Here's a break for the Blazers. 36 takes a shot. Gloved by Schaefer. Picked up behind the net by Elliott. Elliott sends it over to Clark. Clark on the half wall. We got a 3-on-2 unfolding the other way. Bucko skates through two defenders. Here's an opportunity. Takes the shot. Big save by the Blazers. Yes, indeed. It does look like we have some hometown support here. I believe that's the 13 O's, actually. They're cheering on our 12U Stars. Draws one by the Blazers. Sends in deep. Fresh legs out there. We've got Clark and Zakaria with Simcoe. Centering pass out front. Sorry, Gagne's out there, not Clark. Gagne takes the shot. It's over into the corner. Simcoe's on it now. Simcoe centering pass to Gagne. Ooh, just out of her reach. Andrews is going to pick it up. Andrews looks at her options, takes the shot through traffic, and it's a beautiful deflection. Who got their stick on that one, guys?
That would have been.
Oh, they're having a discussion. They're giving it to Zakaria.
They are giving it to Zakaria.
The official came over and said, "Where are you at?" Because I didn't know. We didn't know. They do. Another point for Zakaria.
Yeah, Andrews had the initial shot. It was
Yeah.
a deflection off Zakaria.
Power play goal for the girls. It's awesome. One, Simcoe driving in, using her strength. Now Zakaria again, out front, takes the shot, saved by the Blazers. Oh, I think that Blazer goalie felt that one. Must have hit her right underneath. There's a certain part of the pad where it breaks. She's not doing good.
Oh, yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, she's not doing good. Puck's out front. Take a pause, young lady. Go ahead and whistle that down if you need to. Yeah, she's not good at all. Zakaria regains it. She's going to go first skate. She's got Gagne with her. She has a look. Here comes Zakaria through the crease. Takes the shot. Saved by the goalie, and she'll get her break that she's looking for. Might need to go skate that one off. There's one little spot on the chassis, right underneath the shoulders, where if you come up with a puck, you can sneak underneath the one pad and catch an arm. And based on how she was acting, I guarantee she took one there. I've got young Jordan Allen has shown me the bruises to prove it. All right, face-off's won by the Stars. So back to Shortino. Shortino gets the shot. Comes out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Shortino again. Shortino sends it back to the middle.
Locally here, they forgot to start the game clock, so might get some extra ice time out of this.
Might get some ice time. Look at this young man with the Blazers. He breaks free. Drive it in. Oh, he might get a penalty shot.
Yep.
What are they going to call? What are they going to call? Give him a penalty shot. Let's make this entertaining. It's a trip. 90-second power play. I think even McKenzie might have been calling for a penalty shot there. She wants to see some action. 2:33 left in the period.
I'll leave it at 2:33 and just see if they fix it.
We'll see what
If
they
don't,
fix it.
I'll adjust on my end.
Power play for the Blazers. LaFear is out there with Grahovic. Won by the Blazers, but picked up by the Stars. Now the Blazers have it again. There's a wrist shot. Blockered away easily. Well handled by Schaefer. Good movement by her. Stars come out through the neutral zone. Chip and chase. Send it around the back of the net. Blazers now. Back to the point. LaFear's got it. She holds the zone. She sends it in deep. Blazers pick it up behind their own net. 2:30 left on the clock. Disrupted right away. Here's an opportunity. Shot by Grahovic. Just wide. Blazers are going to pick it up. Come out of the neutral zone with some speed. Grahovic gives pursuit. LaFear now. She pushes wide. Sends deep into the corner. Solid defense out front by Mason to make sure that puck wasn't anywhere near us. Grahovic sends it over to Stanton. Stanton in through the neutral zone into the center. Blazers have it. 3-on-2 unfolding the other way. Here comes 36. Cuts around. LaFear pushes wide though. Solid back check by Grahovic. And we're offside. Stoppage of play. I think we've been pretty fortunate. Usually when you get, this was a 3-game mini series, but we did play this same team last Sunday or Saturday already. 4 games in a row when their lopsided scores can get pretty spicy. Fortunately, we have not seen that. Face us won by the Blazers. We've got Salzburg out there with Elliott right now. So we got Dulac on and Isaac on the point. Here comes Elliott. Elliott's coming in with some speed. Stick handles around the one defender. Centering pass. She gets. Oh, I thought she got that in off the back of the goalie. Dulac able to hold the zone. Puts it in deep. Blazers. Just send it up to the sidewall. Isaac holds his zone. Takes a shot. It goes off. Salzburg gets up on Clark's stick.
Clark came in hot on that one.
She sure did. She won it. Here's a one-on-one unfolding. Solid defense by Isaac. Yeah, not her first rodeo. Comes up through the neutral zone. With speed, it'll be a penalty. And here we go. Here's a shot. That's the penalty.
Trip, huh?
Isaac
87 again.
Isaac makes a fantastic play on defense. Picks up the puck, comes through the neutral zone with speed, draws the penalty. Another 90-second power play for the Stars. Buckler's out there with Clark and Elliott on the wing. Dulac and Isaac on the point. Face-offs won by the Stars. Back to Isaac. Isaac takes the shot through the crease. Buckler's in pursuit in the corner. Clark's out front. Elliott's out front. Buckler's got options. She takes the shot, rifles it off the top corner. Buckler centering pass to Clark. Here's a chance for Clark. Blazers able to get their stick on it. Blazers coming up with some speed now. Isaac, steady as usual on the point. Says, you're not coming by me. Disrupts that play. Now she regains control and she sends it up ice for Buckle. Buckle coming back the other way with Clark driving the net. There's a shot from Buckle. She sends it to the corner and wide. Isaac holds the zone. Clark on it again. Battle on the half wall. 3 Stars on there, and Buckle comes out with it. The defenseman now on the Clark stick, right out front. Tried to cover it by a goalie. Now here comes Isaac. Isaac holds the zone. Great shot by her. Clark behind the net. Tries to do the wraparound. Blazers clear the zone and say, we want to take a little bit of a break. Will it have the draw weight? It just might. And it's going to stop, and that's the end of the period anyhow. 9-1 through 2 periods of play. Stars are going to start the third period with 28 seconds left on the power play. 26, sorry. Stars heavily out shooting the Blazers 9-1. One of the Blazers players having to have a break. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe equipment issue, might be hurt. I do wonder how that goalie's feeling. Her right arm on the Blazers, probably not tickled. Was that Simcoe that took that shot? Or Zakaria?
Yeah, I don't remember. Either one's not going to be a good day for the goaltender.
You know.
Have that one.
No, we've got quite a few ladies on the Stars team with real solid wrist shots that just explode off that stick.
Yeah, they sure can't sling it. Yeah.
All right, coming up to the third period. It should be run time in this period now. Simcoe on the wing with Gagne on the other wing. Zakaria to take the draw. We've got Andrews and Biederman on defense. There's the draw, won by the Stars, ends up on the Blazers stick. Here comes a shot all the way down. Schaefer picks it up, lets to play it over to Andrews. Andrews all the way through center ice. Blazers able to hold that zone. They send it deep. Biederman gets pursuit. Biederman's got it deep, sends it up to the half wall. Simcoe dances around one player. She's got Gagne and Zakaria with her. 3-on-1 unfolding. Here comes Simcoe. Makes the move off the crossbar. Puck floats up into the netting and out of play.
It's like we're not quite in runtime yet.
I do wonder if we have a rookie volunteer on the clock today. Just based on some of the activities that have unfolded. Same line out. Simcoe, Zakaria, Gagne up front. Won by Zakaria. Sends it back to the point. Andrews with a shot through traffic. Puck's loose. And it's banged home by Simcoe. It's another point for Andrews and another point for Simcoe. And Zakaria would get the second assist on that one. Stars are handling themselves with some class. Keeping the celebrations down to a minimum. No need at this point. Act like you've been there, as they say.
Yeah, that's good to see.
There's the draw, won by the Blazers, almost regained by Salzburg. Salzburg, Stanton, Girlbeck. Here's the chance for Blazers. Blazers drive in line. There's the shot in the angle. Good toe save by Schaefer. Puck still loose out front. Schaefer gobbles it up for a whistle. A little burst of pressure from the Blazers there.
Looks like we have moved to runtime as well.
Defensive swap. Grahovic, Stanton, Salzburg are out there. Shot by Blazers. Easily handled by Schaefer. Mason picks it up in the corner. Mason sends it up. Deflected off the ref. Now it's onto the stick and out into the neutral zone. Batted back in by the Blazers for an offside. Passionate fan base at home. We are going to work on our audio because I know you can't hear whistles and the ambient noise around here. We hope to get that dialed in for the next road trip or home game. Draw won by the Blazers. Ends up back on Lafleur. Lafleur sends it up the boards. Great pass up to Salzburg. Krahovic now. She has a look. Drives it into the corner. Shot on net. Almost onto the stick of Salzburg.
Another good hustle by Stanton on that play, too.
Bit of puck battle ensues. A little back and forth. And the ref's going to whistle it down for offside. Shot clock that we see is 54-12. What they're doing at the home rink is 24-8. Blazers win the draw. End up in the neutral zone. They get it back. Mason all the way up to Stanton. Here's an opportunity for Stanton. Stanton coming in with some speed. She's got Grahovic behind her. Takes the shot off the glove of the goaltender. Salzburg throws it out front. Right in the slot. Chance for Stanton, and she was checked by a Blazers player. Blazers clear the zone, but a good job by Lafleur to hold it. What would have been a breakaway opportunity. LaFleur broke that up. Good on her. Grahovic takes a shot. Checked by the Blazers. Here's the Blazers now. They break out of the zone. LaFleur's going to go back hard on it. She picks it up. Has a look at some options. Slows it down. Turns around. Tries to clear it. Ends up on the stick of the Blazers. Back into the corner for the Stars end it goes. Blazers. Round to go up to Mason. Shots easily handled by LaFleur in the point. LaFleur sends it to the neutral zone. Onto the Blazer stick. Salzburg picks it up now. She's coming in with some speed with changing momentum. Stanton's out front. So is Grahovic. Salzburg spins back around. Fights off a check. Stanton pays a little bit of a pick play there, all the way back to the point. Mason takes a shot. Blazers able to grab that shot. Here comes the Blazers. 2-on-1 the other way for the Blazers. Blazers coming up the ice. Pass across the ice for the Blazers. A little bit out of his reach. He's going to grab it in the corner. Mason's in pursuit, though. Mason. Blazers come out of the corner. There's a shot by the Blazers. Mason has it. She's coming out with some speed. She's going to go for a skate. She's feeling it. Up through center ice she goes. Round one defender. Round a second defender. Here comes Mason. Mason for the opportunity. Rifles one. Top corner. End-to-end action by Mason. And again, handling herself with some class. Great play by her. Those are the ones that I wish it was like a 3-2 game and I could get real excited about. Yeah. Because that was a pretty killer play.
She's happy about that. That's all the way up.
Yeah. Buckles out with Clark and Elliott again. Isaac sends it up to the neutral zones. Isaac's on the point with Shortino. Here comes Buckle coming in with some speed. Takes a shot, but it goes wide. Elliott now. Elliott. Oh, just a slight mid-head. Here's a break for the Blazers. Blazers are coming up. Back checking is Shortino. Back to the point it goes. Here comes Bucko. 2-on-1 the other way. Oh, might be a little bit deep. It's going to be an icing call, and they call it icing. 9:04 left in the period. Run time again. It's sitting at the exact same score we were here this morning. Some of the passing plays the Stars have been doing in this game have looked really good. Lots of puck movement, lots of touches by all players out there.
Yep, everyone's showing up. Good.
Draw won by the Blazers. Shot just wide. Up through the neutral zone. Here's a break. Buckles giving in chase. She's got Elliott with her and Clark. Puck sticks back. Shortino's going to come back, regain control, and have a look. She comes out of the zone with speed. Tight crossovers. Checked by the Blazer player. Shortino regains control. She's wondering about to skate herself now. Yeah, here we go. In the feet of Elliott. Elliott now. She comes into the zone. Has a look at her options. Lead pass over to Clark. Off into the corner. Centering pass by Clark right out front. Isaac tries a bad angle shot. Just about gets it to go. Up to the point. Here's a break for the Blazers now. Blazers coming down. She got a breakaway. Shortino's giving chase. Here comes the Blazers. Pushing back, pushing back. And solid back check by Shortino. Not allowing that Blazer player to get any stick on that puck for an easy save for Schaefer.
What a hustle by Shortino there. That's a good 10 yards made up between the neutral zone and the low slot.
New line out there. Zakaria, Simcoe, Gagne, with Dulac and Andrews on point. Won by the Stars. Here comes Simcoe. She's coming in 1-on-1. Simcoe decides to drive wide using her speed and strength. There's a shot from the bad angle. Solid save by the tender. Back onto Zakaria's stick. Zakaria, she drives in, takes the shot, shoots it high. Simcoe gives chase. Gagne sitting out front, ready for that open spot. Puck gets shot back around by the Blazers. It's held in by Dulac. Dulac looks to make a move. Picked up by the Blazers. They get it through the neutral zone. Gagne's got it now. Checked off the puck by the Blazers. Andrew's going to take a turn. She sends it up. Here comes Gagne. She's back on the puck, pushes it deep. She's giving chase. She's got Simcoe out front and Zakaria, sorry. Puck battle pursues. Zakaria. She has it. Looks to make a move. Goes for a skate. She's looking at her options. Centering pass. Almost gets it right onto the stick of Gagne. Dulac ends up with it. Solid shot by Dulac. Simcoe tries to bang home the rebound, and the goalie comes up big again. That looks to be the 58th shot for the Stars. And I think the goalie needs a break. We got an either equipment issue or something's hurt, or maybe she said this team's let too many shots. Let's pack it in. I don't know. But she's playing fantastic.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It's a ton of work.
Looks like to be an equipment issue. Helmet.
Yeah.
Something kind of loose. And they looked like they were gonna drop the puck there for a second. Defender sitting in net there.
Having some fun out there. Yeah, they were having some fun. Good on them. Mega light to finish here. 5:26 left in the game. There's a shot won by the players. Dump it in deep. Salzburg on it, and it's tipped in by Stanton. "12-1 Stars. 4:50 left. Grahovic, Stanton, Salzburg out on offense. Lafleur, Biederman on point. Blazers drive in, send it deep. Lafleur picks it up behind the net. Lafleur, she goes for a skate with some speed, gets past two defenders. She comes in, creates a 2-on-1 opportunity. Lafleur, awesome stick handling. Here she comes through the slot, takes a shot on net, and the rebound was up for the taken. Just a touch late for Stanton to get there. Solid end-to-end move by Lafleur. Grahovic in to take the draw. There's the draw, ends up being won by the Blazers. Blazers pick it up, take it behind the net. Salzburg gives pursuit. Blazers trying to shake off Salzburg. They get it out into the neutral zone, but Salzburg ends up with the puck. Salzburg has it now. She drives in, tries to pick it up, gets some support from Grahovic, and they whistle it down for an offside. Grahovic on the draw. She gets it over to Salzburg. Salzburg drives in with the puck. She's got Stanton out front. Salzburg going deep into the corner. Looks like she's been tripped up. Ref's going to let it play. Puck back to the far corner. Stanton. And they are going to call the... We got an extra man attack coming out. Yeah, delayed penalty. I did see the one official not raise his hand, but I didn't catch the back official. We're going to have a power play here to finish off the third period. Stars' fourth power play, I believe. And that is officially 60 shots here for the Stars.
Catch the number on that one. I'm glad Coach called Schaefer off there. It's good practice when you see that hand go up. You maintain possession. Get that up for man out there.
Yes,
Lady.
yes. Something that Allen needs to work on too is keeping an eye on the delayed penalty and getting an extra skater out.
Yep.
Here comes Buckle. Buckle takes a tough ankle shot. Handled. Back to Mason. Mason takes a shot. Just wide. Deflected by the goalie off into the corner. Elliott now. Elliott takes a shot. Tries to get the sneak one into the top corner. It's saved by the goaltender. Up to the half wall. Puck's held in by Isaac. Elliott again. Elliott cuts through the crease. Deflected. Back to Isaac. Isaac takes a shot. Through the crease. It's trickling loose. Clark wants to have a turn. Goalie comes out to cover it up for a whistle. .224 left here in the third. Running time. Grahovic in to take the draw with Clark on her wing and Elliott still out there. One back to Mason. Mason pushes it deep into the corner. It's on Elliott's stick. It's on Clark's stick, and it trickles through to the crease. Goalie covers it up. Goalie's still got the same routine of the stick banging and the goalpost smacks. I like it. Keeps her focused. She's obviously working hard. Here comes Buckle. Buckle had it in the corner. She comes out driving with the puck, takes a shot, high and wide. Ends up over on Clark. Clark has a look. She passes it back to Buckle. Buckle from the point. There's a shot from Buckle. High. Elliott has it now. Elliott's going to have a look. Pivots. Shakes off a defender. She's got 2 defenders on her now. Clark jumps in to help. Puck ends up spitting back out. We got another continuing puck battle, and then it goes all the way back to the point. Here's Isaac. Isaac with the shot. Trickles through onto Elliott's stick. Now the Blazers have it. Here comes the break for the Blazers. 3-on-2 unfolding the other way. 1:09 left here in the third. Blazers entering the zone, centering pass. Oh, and they flag it down for offside. I would have let that one go.
That's rough.
That was a pretty
Let
close.
it play out. I
Let
would
it
think.
play
about,
out.
You know,
Yeah.
a little excitement for that team.
45 seconds away from the Stars putting their 3rd win. They'll be 3-0-1 to start the season. Looking good in their division. They do have some tougher opponents ahead for sure. OKC's, as I mentioned, only played 5 games together this particular crew, the majority of them. So they're still getting their feet wet. Here comes Zakaria. Zakaria coming in for one last shift. Pushing down wide. Looks to pivot back. Blazers defender able to shake it, but Zakaria wants it back. Zakaria gets it again. Sends it up to the half wall. Blazers have it. Here's a chance for the Blazers. 1 second left, and that'll be the game. Officially in the books, 12-1 win for the Stars. I would suspect we'll have a number of ladies on the leaderboard for points because I don't believe there's additional games that have been this heavily weighted, and I also suspect we're going to have a lot of ladies on that leaderboard with how many girls were getting puck touches and being involved in the play.
Yep, they shared a lot of responsibility today. Lots of assists.
Every game getting more and more heads up, more and more passes unfolding. Great game for Schaefer too. Unfortunately, just absolutely robbed on the 1 goal that was scored against her.
Yeah.
She's going to be giving Isaac a hard time after, I believe.
But she did end up tallying up a decent amount of shots on that.
Absolutely, yeah. 14 shots is good. Unfortunately, they only recorded 9 at home here. So that happened to Allen this morning. 14 was the official. 20 was the more accurate one, but that's the way she goes. And we will see all you wonderful folks because I know everyone wants to get up nice and early and follow their wonderful, talented nephews or nieces, and grandkids. Your parents watching at home, we will see you at 7:15 tomorrow morning, bright and early.